Hello, brothers, sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page is a common sense. I try to keep it down, and then get into 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, something very important because everything I say is fucking important. Please ignore the baby in the background because I have 2 kids now. Got 2 mouths to feed, and my babies. I have 2 daughters, so now I got to worry about them. 2 blood pads. I gotta buy blood pads for them, okay? Gotta buy 3 blood pads. My wife, my 2 daughters. I was like, oh my fucking God, I'm fucking stuck in this fucking reality, motherfucker. But anyway, I digress here. 3 pads, too much blood. There's a whole lot of evilness and wickedness around me. Alright. Now, if you have any comments, questions, or answers, you put it down below. Okay, sometimes I'm really funny and sometimes I'm not fucking funny. Okay, you can take clips and you can do whatever you want. Okay, I got a PayPal account, so I'm gonna put down a PayPal account. You can donate to me $1 million. I'm only interested in the elite. I'm not interested in the fucking mass majority of you bastards. You don't have to subscribe. Okay, I'm doing this as a test, but I'm gonna keep it up there anyway because I'm just gonna forget about it. I'll get notifications if you do send me your money or not. Okay, all right. Took me like almost an hour to figure the whole thing out. I had to go to my PayPal account and see which one I have to do. There's 2 different versions. There's a PayPal Me, and then there's the PayPal link button that you can create, like for a business or something like that. But one way or the other, if you get too much money, they're gonna charge you. That's like 3 cents on a dollar plus 30 cents per transaction. Okay, that's PayPal. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you use. You can use the one for the PayPal Me, which you can put a hashtag on the end. That one's probably for people who do already have PayPal. Okay, because I don't see a great difference between the button creation for your page or your web page, or you do the hashtag or the hyperbolex text. Okay, and then there's one for you can actually choose the email version of the button. Okay, but it's kind of long. Okay, it doesn't have your hashtag. But anyway, I digress here. You already know the button. You see the button, and you put it down below. Okay. Now, this video is going to be about ascended masters. Okay, and it's going to be about a lot of other things too. Okay, but I'm going to relate it to everything in here as ascension masters, or I'm going to say talk about the mana tree. Okay, or people who basically don't understand what this fucking life is about. I understand that a lot of people don't understand what this life is about. Now, as I was going through the internet, and I found a guy named Nature Boy. Okay, and at first he interested me because he seemed like he was way out there in the woods somewhere. Okay, he was talking about his melanin is pretty shiny and everything. He got dreads in his hair like he want to be a fucking a Jamaican or something like that. But I'm gonna talk about Nature Boy too here. You know, as he was talking and stuff, he was on the right path until he didn't really talk about the fact that what this whole purpose of his life is for. Okay, and as I said before, you know, everyone has their own purpose. Okay, the more focus you have, okay, the more likely nothing can stop you because you're an ascended master. Ascended masters cannot be affected by anything external from their bodies. And he was right. He was right on the right path. Okay, I'm gonna show you some things so where you can eat certain foods to live longer, but it really doesn't matter because it's all about your genetics. And of course, he's not more intelligent than I am. Because I'm all crazy. I'm a psychopath. Okay, right, motherfucker? I kill people. I kill and eat people. Right? Okay? Right? I kill and eat people. Well, I don't want to see that shit. She's so distracted by that shit. But anyway, alkaline versus acid. Okay, it really doesn't matter. There's people who eat bacon and shit, and who just eat the turkeys. And I used to be a personal care aide, right? And this guy was like 85 years old. I was washing him and shit like that. And I was like, it was mandatory for me to wash his whole entire body, including his balls and his dick. And I was like, this motherfucker was huge, okay? He still was having women over his house eating smoking cigarettes and eating beans and meat. I said, this dude was tall as hell, like fucking Shaka Zulu, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I felt so disgusted. I said, you could wash your own fucking dick and own balls, okay? But he said I didn't have to do it no more. I said, I felt uncomfortable. I had to get the fuck out of him. But he was into dreams and shit. But the more what I'm saying is that And as you being a personal carrier, you start to learn a lot that there is racism and still is racism to this day. Because I talked to a lot of crackers who basically told me this. You could tell me the reasons why there's still racism and white privilege to this day. And I was like talking to them, and these old white motherfuckers, I had to watch them and they turn red and shit like that. I said, I went through a lot of shit. But you know what? You can eat a lot of nasty foods and still live. Because there's a lot of crackers who eat nasty foods all the time and still live to the age of 70, 80 years old. So the whole purpose is, okay, also I seen this guy named Brother Polite, okay, and he talks about alkaline in the body, okay, Dr. Sebi and stuff like that. I watch all that stuff because I'm into all the information because I'm an Ascendant Master. And Ascendant Master is basically one, I say it again, I'm going to say it again, an Ascendant Master is someone who does not and is not distracted by outside sources such as religion or any kind of knowledge out there. They go on their own genetics, their own internal voices. And truthfully, like I said before, truthfully, if you're an Ascendant Master, you cannot be affected. You have to hear the voice. If you don't hear a voice, then you are not an Ascendant Master. You have no guidance. You're just lost here. And as I was watching Nature Boy and stuff, and the Polite, I realized they worship money. I realized Nature Boy, he worships women. He worships pussy, okay? And so I'm like, damn, man. I said, I don't worship none of that type of shit. I'm waiting for something bad. I said, I like chaos, okay? I'm a sadistic, okay? I feed off that shit because I don't want to live a long life. And if you don't care about your life, you just basically become unhealthy, right? I do care about my health to a degree because I do want to try to live as long as but at the same time, I'm not going to be so fucking paranoid to where, oh, this goes to my body. I do a moderation thing. You got to be in moderation, right? But let me go down the list here. I'm going to show you some things you should eat, okay? So you keep your body strong, okay? And these things cure AIDS and fixes your mind. It gives you mental capacities, okay? Right? Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, the natural thing you should be doing, you should have cinnamon, okay? Cinnamon. Okay, people be saying, you know, cinnamon's good for your body. Okay, you can look it up yourself and what do they do? I forgot what they do. But I don't really care about reiterating myself all the time. You need ground ginger. Okay. Now, some people may say it creates acid, but it really doesn't matter because if you just have some acid in your body, it actually destroys and breaks down things in your body. Okay. Here's another thing. Okay, let's see. I'm cayenne pepper. Okay, red cayenne pepper. Very important. Taste it, and if it chokes the shit out of you, there you go. That cleanses your blood. Red is blood. Okay, right? And the ultimate thing you really only need, okay, is spirulina, okay? I'm going to go down the list here. The things you need. Just make sure it's the real thing. Spirulina. Spirulina is the ultimate body cleanser and stuff. You just have to use that. That's the ultimate. That's all your 48 amino acids and shit. If you want to have salt, okay, oh yeah, let me see. I'm going to show you. Show you here again, okay? Make sure it says on the very bottom that you have that Hawaiian spirulina asparagus. I don't know if you can see it there. There is, it says, okay, let me get closer. It says, Arthiospira placensis. It came from volcano, okay? Okay, right there on the bottom. It's also on the bottom. Make sure it has it in there. But I've been using that for years, okay? That's why my skin is so shiny. I may look kind of old, but when I shave my hair off, I'm young as hell. You want to use salt, you should always use Himalayan salt. Where the fuck should you put that damn salt at? Yeah. Pink Himalayan salt. This has all of the vitamins and amino acids that you need. Himalayan salt, pink, refined, okay, refined. So you don't want to be having those big old chunks. Sorry, refined for me. See? Fine grain. There's all the 48 amino acids. Also, if you want to try to cure AIDS and all the other bullshit, 20 pp, okay? Now, this is something more advanced for most of you, but I don't think you'll understand what it does. Just do some research on it. You'll find out it's called Colado silver. This is the real, not the ion type, the heavy silver that hasn't been diluted completely. It's 20 pp's. Okay, this is one I use. Okay, I always have fucking energy because I use this shit. A tablespoon a day. But really, you ain't supposed to keep, everything is moderation. There you go, moderation. You can eat ice cream, chicken, steak, you can eat all the things you want. All right, you keep it simple, keep it sweet. You don't have to be articulate with your words. You can just be simple. Simplify your shit. Just simplify your shit. Just tell people to look for it. Do the research. Find out on the internet what this is. This is Colado silver, and what it does, it kills all sorts of fungal bacteria in the body. The more you eat it, there's two different versions of it though. Because I used to make my own Colado silver. Because Colado silver is like the ultimate number one for, not for vitamins and all the nutritions, but it's antibacterial. disinfects inside your body, like kind of like peroxide. Not that type of peroxide. There's two different types of peroxide. Okay, there's the food biodegradable one, and there's the one that's basically, you know, the 3%, which you're not supposed to be drinking out of your body. Okay, but anyway, here's another thing too. I have to get some more. It's called black seed oil. Coming black, anything black. You already know. We a nigga. We a nigga. That's the root of the earth. Black water, okay? Anything that's like a phosphatic acid, okay? Any of that stuff. You look on your cereals, and you'll even have poisons mixed up with the phosphatic acid, okay? You'll see phosphatic acid, okay? This is 35%, but this is 100%. Okay, this is what I sometime in the daytime I'll eat this. What is this? What is this? Strawberry miniatures. You see why it says 100% folic acid, 100% folic acid. But anyway. It's enough of my food, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, if you eat right, you live longer. If you, the ultimate cure for everything is a lot of rest, lots of water, and happiness. If you don't have happiness in your life, you're kind of screwing yourself already. You're screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself. You're going down and have no happiness. A lot of Caucasians always be dying at the age of fucking 60 and shit. And then there's a lot of Caucasians who live at the age of 80 because they have too much. But it really doesn't matter because it's all about genetics. It's all about genetics. When you see, I think this is the most creamiest milk I've ever had. But I know milk causes acid, but it has lactate. Lacking the lactate, okay? It's minus the lactate. See, 100% lactose free. All right? It's creamiest, but I don't drink it that much. But I know it hurts my stomach sometimes. But I know my body's not full of alkaline, okay? Acid. I know my body's not full of acid. I know that. Because if you got arthritis, all them problems that go on in the body, you got to focus on yourself. You got to start knocking things down. Now, since I showed you a little glimpse of things, look at other things that I eat. Look how I eat. Look how I eat. That's why I look so young. And I look old because I got that little ball here, but let me cut it off. Look how I got my beard. Look, flaxseed oil. This is omega-3s. Okay, turmeric. This is apple cider vinegar. Mother's version. Okay, mother's version. This is turmeric, cinnamon, ground ginger, a little bit touch of lemon, and baking soda. You shake that motherfucker up. Mucus is gone. This is the toxin to get rid of mucus. You keep doing that. You play your basketball in the summer. I don't move around in the wintertime. I don't move around in the wintertime. I move around in the summertime, goddamn. I move faster than fucking late 17-year-olds. They even, how old are you? They think I'm fucking 28. I don't look like I'm 28 now, motherfuckers. My face shapeshifts. I'm a shapeshifter, man. Ascended masters are basically those who focus on basically trying to live in this life the healthiest way as possible. You have multiple wives if you are an ascended master like me, because one day I'm going to have one. I'm going to have three. I'm going to have three. Okay. You got to take probiotics. Take a probiotic. Okay. You got to put too much in your body. You just do it here and there. You don't have to do it every day. If you have sickle cells, just keep doing some research. You'll find out. You'll find out that sickle cells cannot live in an alkaline body. Of course you can. Okay. But at the same time, sometimes you have to use your mental psychosis in order to reverse that shit. Right? Right? Now let me see. What's on the list here? Now remember, the Ascension Masters already know about the Devil's Tree. Giants used to exist on this planet. And I told you there's other alien races and other beings. Look up the Hindu texts. The Mahabharata, they all tell you that there was not just humans on this planet now here. So we gotta stop talking about what is black, what is melanated. That's gone now. That's gone. I told you already I have the knowledge, motherfucker. I told you about that. I may sound incoherent sometimes. I may sound like I'm not articulate with my words, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? All right? So if you don't know about the Devil's Tower, okay, basically you could just still go on your internet and do your research. Actually, we used to eat from mana tree, a spiritual energy. We don't eat that shit no more because it's been knocked down. There was invaders that came onto the planet. I told you the white man is the invaders. I read so many origins and creation stories about the white man. Everybody want to know the origins of the white man. There's multiple different ones, multiple different stories. One the Egyptian, one from the Greek, one from the Roman, one from the Norse. Oh my God, there's so many creation stories from the Norse for white folks, for crackers. Okay, and then there's origin stories for blacks too, and they both ain't good. Okay, so stop assuming that blacks are we are the most aboriginal. Aboriginal be stupidity. We're of the earth. Okay, technology is for the white men. They was genetically created by slave mentalities. It was built that way. That's why they're not good in the fucking sun. All right, I got melatonin in my skin. My skin turned dark when I go out in the sun. Okay, I don't go outside in the sun that much when this comes to winter time, but I'm still hibernating like a bear. Now, let's go on. Okay, can you dream? Now, Nature Boy said something here. Nature Boy said, can you dream without a body? You could dream whatever you want, with the body or without the body, okay? You don't need a body to dream. You could think up things, anything you want in your head, because you are an ascended master. You are a god. You are a being that basically have ultimate power, okay? You don't have to worry about deep thinking, because if you start thinking you're limited, then you are limited. You keeping yourself down. As soon as you start worshiping Jesus, you already gave your power away. You no longer exist. You are obsolete. I tell my wife all this time, I don't mind my wife getting my nerve, okay? That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, she watching Dr. Phil with his fraud. She got frauded by somebody who's from Nigeria. She thinks her daughters is born by Tyreek. Now what's her name? What's his name? Tyler Perry. Okay. Now let's see. Let me go down the list here. To be a monk means that you're just gonna be a very alone individual. Now, if you want to view the Buddhist thing and shit like that, then that's a very boring fucking life. That's not how this life is supposed to be. You're not experiencing the things that what this life is offering. Okay, Ascended Master. This video is going to be called Ascended Masters and how they're supposed to think. What they're supposed to do. I am Ascended Master. I am the real McCoy. If I want multiple wives, I can have multiple wives. If I want multiple powers, I can have multiple powers. Even Caesar said it the best. Caesar said it the best. He said, I know I was here before, because he knew he came back into his life. He wanted to come back and forth. He wanted to keep coming back because he loved this life. I love this life too. But in my next life, I'm coming back as a god. Because sometimes you may not have control on the other side. What is that? What are you going to do then? You may not have any control on the side. Nobody came from the people keep saying they die and they go to the tunnel and they come back and tell people, but you don't understand something. You can make agreements. You don't have, this is your life. This is what you want to do. They can't threaten you. You have ultimate power. You got to test that theory out on the other side. You have no power here, no matter how much you meditate. People talk about chakras and shit. It's not about chakras. It's about how much knowledge you have within yourself. The voice tells you the answers. And the voice tells me human beings don't have we can't do it in these bodies because we have a limited capabilities of doing things. We have very limited capability. They leave markings in the ground to tell us that there's other dimensions, okay? These alien grays are leaving, these other species are leaving in the grass fields and shit, markings on the ground and the crop fields, and we can't even understand that. Even the white man can't understand it all the way. Right, my love? Right, Bubba? Say hello. I'm talking about Ascended Masters. I'm just running on my mouth. But it's fun. It's fucking funny because most people don't have the knowledge. You be going on there, you be saying, oh, this is Ascended Master, because in the background, he's living in a hut. He's living in a hut and eating only fucking soup. What the fuck kind of life is that? That's boredom, okay? Look what he did. Look what Nature Boy did. He ran out. Look what Dr. Sebi did. He probably had a terrible life when he was younger. You don't know his history. And you say he self-taught himself to be a fucking herpetologist. He's into herbs and shit like that. You don't know his past. You don't know nothing about his past. Okay? He probably was educated before he started talking about I learned on my own. Okay? That's Dr. Sebi. What else? Who else? Let me see. I talked about acid versus alkaline because you could have the greatest fucking genomes. Genetics. Eugenetics. Study that shit. Study eugenetics. That's more important than anything. Okay? The voices. You don't have the voices. You ain't an Ascended Master. You ain't. And I said it, okay? You don't hear the bass. You'll knock your head on the side. You don't hear no voices. That's called, people, you know the white man call it? They call it schizoaffective. And schizoaffective is linked to something they call hallucinations, but it's not hallucinations. I don't take any drugs. But a lot of people say I smoke weed or some shit like that, right? No, it's not that. I just have the knowledge automatically because I think a lot. I think too much. And then I start hearing the motherfuckers. I started getting to when I almost chopped my fucking daddy's head off. Don't do that. You'll be in a darker position. You came here. You came here. The answer said, you came here. You are God. I had a dream about God. I had a dream about Jesus. I had a dream about fucking Shiva. I'm not blaspheming nothing. I'm telling the truth. All right? Now. You scared? What do you want to do, babe?
I want to play some games.
You still got to learn. You got a lot to learn.
I want to play some
games. My love, you going to show your booty for the people?
Mommy, Daddy.
Oh my goodness, I'll probably get 1 million subscribers. Her ass is nice. I blew her booty up. Okay. Trying to get her sister's booty to be blown up. She's black. Her sister's darker than her. But anyway.
Stupid.
What you guys say? Come on. People said you're pretty. But anyway, I don't know how she got pregnant. Okay, don't ask me that question again. Now, okay, I'll find out when she get older. I got the DNA test. Let's see. Being a monk It's irrelevant. Okay, you could be a monk or you don't have to be a monk. You can still have master power within the side. You are an ascended master. The body is different from the soul. Okay, so don't put them in the same thing. If you came here with the intentions of questioning, then the body is no longer, because the body has this limitations. You go outside and step on something by accident. You might not be able to heal every time. You just be fucked up because you made an accident. You got to be paranoid about your body. You got to protect your fucking body. All right. You got to protect your body. Things happen, and you cannot heal it as fast as you think you could. You can't do that because the body can't handle. It's not capable of doing that such a thing. And if you can show me someone who's capable, fine. Someone chop off an arm and try to repair that shit. Chop off your own fucking arm, blind yourself, and repair your eyes. That's true power right there for your ass. But as I said before, I will be a god in my next life. I don't have to worry about that bullshit. Okay, I can repair you'll see it right in front of you. Repaired. My arm is repaired. You blow me up with a bomb, this comes right back together. You can't kill me. I live for 5,000 years. I'm the fucking master of this planet. They say Satan is the master of this planet, but you don't even know who it is. It's God who controls this planet. He allowed evil to make this world exist. Right? So why are you playing this little game, this monk game? Why are you eating so healthy? You don't have to eat healthy. Don't eat healthy, you start feeling unhappy. You kill yourself. That's what I want you to do. Kill your motherfucking self. Kill your motherfucking self. See what happens. You just come right back in this motherfucker because you supposed to have done something. You didn't do something, right? You an ascended master, right? You want to believe in a Jesus, okay? You want to believe in a Shiva. You know there's over 5,000 gods. Come on now. Over 5,000 gods, older than fucking Jesus. And you want to believe be an ascended master. You cannot be an ascended master if you don't hear the voice. Hallelujah. And I don't know how you're going to activate that motherfucking voice. You sit there in the dark, like I used to do. I sit in the dark all the time. Isolation is the key, motherfucker. And this is a 21 minutes. I just want to get it out of the way because I'm talking about the voices. I'm talking about thoughts of distraction. You could be distracted. That's how exciting this world is, because you could be distracted. I always think about bad things. And then it excites me. I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting a little scared. But it doesn't last that long. It's okay, because that's what this world is about. I don't want to be bored, okay? I don't want to be bored at all. Okay, and if you want to be my second wife, you can't be boring me. I'm gonna get on your nerves sometimes. Okay, that's what makes sex good. I don't like sex all like that. I'm asexual. I'm really picky. If you're not a virgin, you got problems already. Okay, because you don't bleed. Okay. Now, a mana tree. I talked about the Devil's Tower. Okay, look it up. Devil's Tower. That's the tree. That's the tree of mana. There used to be giants in this world. The more times the white man dig in the ground, he found black people. But they're not telling you about the alien grays. They're not telling you about other different alien species and shit, like giants and shit that's also down there too. Okay, only Afrocentric folks only think, okay, every time they dig down there, we only see motherfucking black people. I say, what about the aliens? What about the giants? You don't want to talk about them other species, right? Oh, yeah, now you know what Pan-Africanism is about. Afrocentricness is about, motherfucker. Please, y'all. You ain't no ascended masters. You ain't no ascended masters. Stop saying you're ascended master. I am ascended master. I can partially heal myself by 10%. I get goosebumps and shit. You don't know what goosebumps is? If you want to feel what goosebumps is, you take a Q-tip, right, and stick it in your ear. And then you'll start humming, and you'll automatically feel these goosebumps. Goosebumps is a form of fucking healing. Okay, this other ways. My wife touched my back and stuff, and it expands. My goosebump expands. It's like busting a nut 10 times over. It feels better than sex, okay? All right? Now, what else does this say? Okay, eat or not to eat. You don't have to eat. You become a Buddhist monk. The Zen masters. You don't do nothing because you don't want nothing. You have no interest in nothing. You want to be like that? And then you get reborn right back here. You be like, okay, this is an exciting life. This is an exciting life. So you died. You died in that body. You went to the heavens. Did you come back as a god? No, you didn't come back as a god. You probably came back as a human because you didn't have too much control over your fucking ascended body. Your makraba, you want to call it. Your outer body. Mine is an orb. I can move anywhere I fucking want. If I want to be a god, I can destroy you like that in a second. There's orbs out there. Alien UFOs that's floating around, destroying the crops, destroying animals. That's them. But me, I don't want to be a human all like that. I don't like human it's interesting. It's exciting. But there's a limitation on being human. I still want to have 1,000 fucking pussies and shit on my huge ass fucking penis. All right? And I want the humans to fucking entertain me. And if they don't entertain me, I'll destroy them and wipe them out like fucking Shiva or fucking Vishnu. No, you cannot play. You cannot play. Not yet. Wait until I finish. Now, so now you know what the definitions of ascended masters are. Okay? If you got some sort of special power and you basically can gouge your eyeball out or some shit, and you can repair your fucking own eyeball, you're an ascended master. If you can float and fly, because you know the white man gonna get you like fucking X-Man. The white man gonna get you like the X-Man. The white man gonna be looking for your ass that you trying to fly in the air and shit. You know, I'm an ascended master, I'm flying around. That's not what this fucking world is about. That's not what this fucking world's about. Showing off that you an ascended master. You gotta be a fucking god. What? I do love you. Wait a minute, baby. Why are you crying? Because you want to play game? Oh. Go ahead and play the game. Go ahead and play the game. But peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Like now, this is 25 minutes. Now I showed you all my vitamins. I showed you my wife. My wife don't want to show you her booty. This is Tazette, my new daughter. You seen it if you just pay attention. And another thing too is that when you have money, if you have lots of money, go ahead, baby. Go ahead and play the game. If you have lots of money, you ain't no ascended master. Look at Buddhists. Look at the Zen masters. They don't have that shit. You got pockets full of fucking money. Look at Polite. He got all that fucking money. You ain't supposed to be buying no car like that. All his hoes fucking love him only because of the money, right? If he had no money, them bitches would not be with him. Okay, and I'm calling them bitches. That's me. Because I'm just calling them bitches. You can call my wife a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't get a problem with that. You don't come to my house because I called your wife a bitch. That's dumb. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you, his hoes be fucking other dudes. Okay, my wife can't do that type of shit. Okay? She trapped in the motherfucking house. You gonna talk to me? I'll beat the shit out of that bitch. That's an ascended master. Okay, I ain't gonna talk nice to no second grade, lower level sex. Okay, we're not equals. If she wanna be like me, she does the things I tell her to do exactly, and she learns from me. If someone don't respect you, okay, then you gotta take advantage of that disrespect. It's kind of like the 48 Laws of Power, if you read that book. If you read the 48 Laws of Power, you the shit, man. I read that motherfucker. It's kind of one-sided, but please understand. If you got a lot of money, and you focus too much on your health, and you focus too much on this, you focus on too much on any fucking thing, that's not what this life is about, man. The aliens probably got us trapped in the fucking box. It's a battle for our soul. It's a battle for our motherfucking soul. What if you have no power over your soul? What you gonna do then, okay? What you gonna do then, motherfucker? But I know I got gods on my side. I ain't got to worry about that shit. There ain't no demons. Or you can consider everything a fucking demon. We are dematerialized people, individual beings. And there's other races besides just human beings. This fucking, we are more powerful than all the other races. Okay? That's what gets your ass destroyed. Eventually, nothing lasts forever. It's a theory. Forever is only a theory. You can't prove forever. It may seem like forever. But you have a nice fucking day. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Like that. If you have any comments, questions, or answers, you put it down below. You have a nice fucking day. And I am going to take me a shower. Okay? I'm going to put this dirty ass shirt on. Okay? And have peace of mind. Peace.